Gearboard presents the top 5 best table tennis conversion tops. Let's get started with the list. Starting off our list at number 1, the Joula regulation size conversion top. Up first is this one from Joula. It has got a 5/8 of an inch thick table surface that's made from MDF, just like real table tennis tables, and is the full regulation size, 9 by 5 foot, of a full-size table. It looks remarkably like the Joula inside table tennis table, and we think it might be the same tabletop but without the undercarriage. The tabletop comes in 2 pieces, which makes it really easy to move around and can be set up in under 5 minutes. The table surface is also protected by 1.5 inches steel apron, so it feels more like an actual full-size table tennis table. At number 2, the Joula Tetra Ping Pong Top. Next up is the Joula Tetra Ping Pong Tabletop. It's a 9 by 5 foot regulation size topper that can fit on top of a pool, air hockey, or even a dining room table, as long as they are a minimum of 7 by 3 foot. It's very easy to set up and you can be ready to go in under 3 minutes. It is actually made up of 2 separate halves, and each half folds to make it really compact and easy to store when not in use. The table surface is only 12 millimeters thick, which is a little thinner than we'd like to see. It should be fine for very casual games, but the bounce will not be the best, and if you're a more serious player, we wouldn't recommend this one. On the underside of the tabletop, you can place the included protective pads that provide protection for the table you're placing it on to prevent it from causing any damage. At number 3, Martin Kilpatrick Conversion Topper. Up next is the Martin Kilpatrick Conversion Topper, which has a 19 millimeters, 3/4 of an inch thick table surface, which gives a good bounce. We always recommend getting at least an 18 millimeters thick surface, as any less and the bounce isn't quite good enough for a consistent game. Like the others, it also comes in 2 separate parts, so it's easy to set up and uses a dovetail connecting system to keep the 2 halves together and stable. The table surface is protected by a 1.5 inches steel table apron as well, a feature we always like to see on any table, plus the underside comes with protective foam pads to prevent it from scratching whichever table you put it on top of. At number 4, Eastpoint Sports Table Tennis Conversion Top. This table tennis conversion top from Eastpoint Sports is a regulation size, 9 by 5 feet, tabletop with a 12 millimeters thick, half an inch surface that splits into 2 pieces to make setting it up a bit easier. Each half is foldable, so is very compact for storage when not in use. It comes with some foam pads to prevent it from scratching the table you put it on, although we think you'll want to get some extra foam protectors, as they don't provide loads of protection. There were a few other things that we noticed, such as the 2 sides not quite aligning, which was a bit frustrating, and also the table would sag slightly in the middle. This was fixed easily by popping something underneath to give it a little extra support, but wasn't ideal. At number 5, Rally and Roar Conversion Top. Lastly, we have this table topper from Rally and Roar. Now, we'd never heard of this brand until looking at this conversion table, but it was getting some very positive reviews on Amazon, so we thought we'd take a look. First glance, it has all the features you want. It splits into 2 pieces and clips together easily, has a 5/8 of an inch thick surface. We wouldn't go below this, as the bounce will be bad. Ideally, you want at least 3/4 of an inch, and it has a 3 millimeters thick foam backing to prevent any damage to the table you're putting it on top of.